Take two, bitches. Hey y'all, it's me, Fletch, back at it again with yet another story. Some of y'all should already know because I'm the baddest. What bitch? The baddest trans bitch on YouTube, and that is of the periods, darling. Today's story time will be the story time of my first time with a Kappa girl. Yes, baby, a Kappa, honey. Let's start from the beginning. Now, this story time starts in early 2022, y'all. I was 21 years old, freshly turned 21 years old, by the way. And I was working for Clarion Security. Was I was working for Clarion Security, bitch. And y'all already know how that whole spiel went. That was between the time when I had messed with that guy that wanted to try to, kill me. Then it was the time when I had messed off with, what did y'all call the other boy? Jameson, and who else? Who was this other guy that I feel like Kevin and them? Like, all of those people, they're all like kind of like colliding into the same year because that's when I kind of messed with everybody. Well, let me not say it like that. I mean, but y'all know I'm a whore and I don't give a fuck about it. And what? Who gonna be my ass? I ended up getting on Plenty of Fish, like I already know, doing my daily scroll, mind my business with my feet up, watching what with who. I ain't even got to say it, bitch, because the OGs know what I'm talking about. So I ended up swiping left on the guys that I thought were not a good fit for me and swiping right on the guys that I wanted to fuck on. So I ended up swiping right on this boy. We're going to call this boy, I should use his real name because, I mean, his real name is, like, a very, like, typical name. Like, everybody knows, like, everybody knows this name. But just in case somebody knows who I'm talking about, because I'm being specific by saying what he was, I'm going to change his name up, and we're going to call him Chance. Swipe right on him, and of course, boom, bitch, we were a match. Now, mind you guys, I'm not always the first to jump to a let's link up, let's have fun moment, but sometimes I have my days when I'm feeling very spontaneous. I want to have a little fun for the moment. I'm just trying to get it in, get it off, and get it out, you get what I'm saying? So, on this day, I was very much so feeling real spunky. All my other little friends that I used to mess off with started acting real shady. They didn't want to talk to me no more. They all got little girlfriends and kids now, or they just started being real like fugazi, and that's just not my type of thing. So I was cutting bitches off left and right, bitch, like a chopping block hoe. I should have been on chop. Sous chef in this bitch. Like, girl, he ended up texting me. He was like, hey, how are you? Of course, same old boring conversation. This bracelet is gonna piss me off. I was trying to wear this because it had blue in it, and then I got on like the little blue moo, and then I had the little blue earrings in, trying to be like festive and cute, but this is gonna piss me off, so I'm gonna take this off. And then these little things have been caught on the hairs on my arm. Same old boring conversation like I mentioned before. How are you doing? Where you from? What's your name? Just the same old things they always be asking, girl. Nothing spectacular, nothing exciting, just whatever. So he ended up asking me like, hey, would you like to link up? Now, like I mentioned before, on this day, I was a little weak in the knees and I could hardly speak. So I was like, you know what? Let's jump out on faith and see what happens. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind linking up. Let's go on and have a little good time. I'm like, what are you into? So Fran was telling me like, oh, I'm a top, I don't bottom. I don't really care like that because me personally, a lot of DL guys, they don't know how to clean themselves out back there. And I refuse to have somebody putting some chili on my hot dog. Like, I just do not have the time for that. Granted, I won't make you feel like shit, no pun intended, but I'm gonna be pissed the fuck off at that shit, pun intended. I was like, that's cool, that's fine. So he was like, well, what's your address? So I sent him my address, and at this point in time, he lived in another part of Tennessee that wasn't really close to Memphis. So he had to drive a certain amount of minutes because, I gotta start being very like, inconspicuous in the house. I already know what I did. I got myself up out this little bed behind me, ran to the bathroom, got myself cute, y'all. Around this time, what weave did I have in my head? In 2022? I believe I had this long red black sewing. Well, it was black and red. I don't know why I said it like that, but it was like black at the roots, but it was like red at the bottom, but it was like really long. And I have a picture of what it looks like over here. So I had that hairstyle in my head, the same hairstyle that I had in my head when I linked up with that guy from and that girl. I had on these blue pajama pants that are stained with like white pieces of bleach because I used to bleach my own weave, obviously, hello. And I had on this little white t-shirt, but it's like this little tight white crop t-shirt type of scenario going on. So got myself cute. I already had like shaved my body down. I didn't know anything about Nair at that time or V, so I had to physically like shave my whole entire body down just in case he wanted to poke and prod on a little bit of something. Y'all, I had bought my very first douche then too. and it was this blue one. It was like blue with a little white little nozzle on it, girl. I loved that damn douche, girl. But then, like, when I popped the top off and looked inside there, girl, it was black mold all inside of the damn thing. That is why it's so important to clean them things out, and also use them for about like 3 months, and then throw that bitch away and get you a brand new one. Like, I wouldn't even push it past 6. I came on back in my room. I done lit my little cute little candle, girl. I got my cute little Doja Cat playing, girl. I got my little socks on, my grippers. Like I said, just in case the bitch got to get down and dirty with the down and dirty. Friend pulls on up in this cute little Altima, girl. I'm not going to say what color it is because I'm saying the name of the car, girl. It looks like I'm bald right here, but I'm not. Back to what I was saying, girl. Now, Fran ended up pulling up in this cute little Altima, like I said. So I done looked out my window to make sure that that's really him, girl. So, oh, they're not talking to me. So I walked on down my room, girl. I walked to the front door, girl. You already know how I got that air set, bitch, on a cute little 7. Girlfriend done walked on up, honey. He done got a fresh little haircut. He had this cute little wave set going on. He had, like, kind of like my type of eyes. Actually, he has my type of eyes. Real big, like, very, like, animated. Like, I'm very expressive with my eyeballs, so you can see that he's excited to see me, and you could see that he was excited to see me. He had on this white little t-shirt, girl. He had on these jeans. I believe they were jeans, or were they shorts? I think there were some shorts, girl. I really can't remember because it was so long ago, y'all. Like, think about all the people that I've messed off with and linked with during that time frame. Like, it's so hard to remember certain details sometimes. So Fran just had on this cute little outfit. Really wasn't cute, but he had on this little outfit, girl. And he walked on around. And of course, you already know how it go. I had to close the door so I can do a little spin around and look and see what's going on at the back, girl. Fran didn't look like he had a bakery going on back there. Like, it was a little biscuit, but it wasn't like no Pillsbury, like, croissant or no shit like that, or no baguette or no, it wasn't looking like that. It wasn't giving like cake. It wasn't giving Betty Crocker, kind of like Sara Lee. So, yeah. So I come on in. You already know what time it is when I close that door, girl. I done lit me a cute candle. At this time, y'all, I still had these candles from my ex-supervisor. And, girl, I need her to start delivering. Because if she can get me some more candles, if she can make some more candles, I will shout her ass out on here. I'm not playing with y'all. I got my candles lit. It's smelling real good up in here, girl. It's smelling real good throughout the entire house, actually. So he comes on in here. I got my bandmate, girl. He sits down. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, what's it giving? So we sitting up in here. We talking. I done put on my little animated horror stories by Mort because at that time, I was heavy on animated horror stories. We just started, having a little moment, just a little massage here and there, a little rub here and there, but it wasn't much that was going on. So now, friend, I'm seeing he getting a little spicy, girl, and he was so damn hairy, bitch. Like, oh my gosh, I should have grabbed a weed whacker and whacked his ass with it, because why the fuck you have all of them hair up on you? He's looking like a whole forest, whole ass Amazonian. Like, I just don't understand why you got all that damn hair up on you like that. I done got myself all flustered and ready to handle my business, and you already know how things went. I don't necessarily have to get into too many details, but Fran was a trooper. He was strong, honey. Like, he was strong. He had some weight on him, girl. I mean, he really had some weight on him. Now, he wasn't like a freaking pillar, but maybe not banana, kind of like smoked sausage, but it wasn't like gargantuan. So it was thick though. So I went home and had my fun, handled my business, kapoof, right? Just doing my little daily scroll like I always do on Plenty of Fish, girl, and I happened to swipe right on my old friend. Well, I was going to say his real name, Chance. So Chance, he's like, what's up? How you been? What's going on with you? I'm like, child, you already know what's going on with me. The same old, same old. At this point in time, y'all done started my YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel, because my old page got deleted. So I started my new YouTube channel, which is this one right here. And I just been doing my own thing, having fun, enjoying myself, doing security, stealing these niggas from these bitches, and just being my bad bitch self like I always am. So Fran was just like, well, what you doing this afternoon? Are you trying to link up or something like that? I was like, child, I don't have a problem with linking up with you. Are we going to go back to your place? Or are we going to like be over here at the house? Because around this time, everybody's living over here now. So I can't really have people up over here like that unless they going through my window. But y'all, these people, I don't know. All these niggas claim to be from the streets, bitch. I know you done jumped through and out of a window before. Why the hell these folks they can't climb through a damn window? All these, do you see how bent up that is? Now, ain't nobody asked that goddamn fat to be bending up my damn window pane like that. I seen if you were heavy set, but y'all are skinny as shit and y'all can't climb out a window, bitch. Girl, I could never rob a bank with you or break into somebody's house, girl. You be left behind. And I better not give you the damn keys to the car. It's like, we can go back to my place because, you know, me telling you that I don't live by myself or I live with people, like more people in the house now, I can't really like have us over here. He was like, okay, cool. I'll come pick you up. I said, okay, that's fine. So, you know, around this time, you guys, I had this curly, half up, half down style in my head. And y'all already know what style I'm talking about. I had on this cute little black shirt that says Disney on it, but it's supposed to be like rainbow colors or something like that. Well, I mean, it doesn't say Disney. It's in the form of Disney, but it says dripping on it. I got that when I went to Atlanta back in like early 2018, 2019, 2020, some shit up in there. I had my little cute little Michael Kors little not leopard skin. What the fuck is that? Fake snake skin little bag, girl. And I put all my little belongings up in there. So I already had like, went to the bathroom and got myself together, took a shower, all that stuff, brushed my teeth, washed my face, got myself looking a little cute, brushed my eyebrows, put my little mascara on, got my little jewelry on, girl, got my hoops in. I was just feeling like a bad bitch like always. So I'm just waiting on friend to let me know like what's tea. Now, before we get into everything, right? Now, friend had asked me, he was like, hey, so do you have a douche at the house? I'm like, yeah, I got one. Like, why? And he was like, oh, you know, I just want to know if you have one. I know when somebody's trying to insinuate something, but not say what they really want to say. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm just like, okay, that was a little weird that you asked me that, but whatever. So I went on and paid my little purse up. I had my lube up in there. I had my condoms, girl. I had my douche. I'm sitting here waiting on him to pull up. And then friends like, hey, you know, I'm almost outside, so I got a question to ask you. I was like, yeah. He was like, so what are some of the kinks that you have? I said, well, one of the kinks that I have is a guy wearing black socks. He's like, okay, like what other kinks do you have? I said, well, I've always wanted to see a masculine man wear lingerie. He was like, okay.
Do you have like anything that I could wear like at the house, like a thong or like a bralette or something like that?
I was like, I might have something for you to wear, boo. Let me check and see. I had this thong that I've never worn before. I bought it with this little like bandage strap outfit, but I've never worn that lingerie outfit. So I never wore that thong. It was like a G-string, girl. So I went head on and I was like, well, shit, I got something for you. He was like, okay, cool. So I put my little G-string up in my little purse, girl. Honey, I had that purse packed to capacity, okay? So friend done pulling up outside, and I done tiptoed on outside of my cute little Walmart flip-flops, bitch, girl. So I done floated on around. Got in the car, hey, how are you? He's like, I'm doing good, how are you? Now, mind you, I'm very observant. So when I got in the car, you know, I get in, leg first, and then I spin my little head around, just, you know, just look at you real quick. Oh, you cute. But I'm also looking around in that back seat, too. Because, bitch, it'll be a girl. I get in that damn car, somebody run up behind me and snatch my damn neck, girl. No, I ain't got time for that. So I turn around and I look in the back seat, girl. It's a car seat. I'm like, oh, you got kids now? Maybe. Or maybe it's a niece and a nephew. I don't know, but I never asked. Girl, we driving on around back to where he lives at, right? And, girl, like... Girl, we get there, and I'm walking behind him. I really don't know if friend watches my channel. I don't even know if friend watches my story, but I'm thinking about putting this piece in here, but I don't know if he watches my stuff. I'm gonna put this piece in here. Okay, all right. So we walking on up there. We get into his little house or whatever, girl. And he got the whole little setup going on. The cute little candles lit. He's got the little bathroom light on. He's got his little lights above his bed, like, turned on. So they shining down, like, these little, like, it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but the whole bed frame has, like, these little lights on it. But not like vanity lights. Kind of like a little desk lamp light type thing that hangs over, like, the pillows. It looked really cute, really, like, seductive, really sensual, really sexual, really romantic. And then on the dresser, girl, he's got this little blunt already rolled up, girl. He got this little pint of, what's that shit called? What is it? I was gonna say pink nasty. What's it called again? The pink New Amsterdam. I forgot what it's called, but he had that. And he was like, hey, if you want to get to drinking, you can go on and get to drinking, and then you can smoke if you feel like it. I said, okay, cool. He said, well, I'm finna go in the bathroom and get myself together. I was like, all right. So Fran floats on into the bathroom, girl. He's getting himself together. I had grabbed that pint, honey, and I drank me a cute little bit of it. Now, I didn't smoke that blunt because I feel like that's rude, because that's not mine, and I'm not going to smoke something, and you, first of all, you rolled this up. So if you smoke it and that shit like knocks you out, I know that I'm not gonna smoke it. He done came on out the bathroom, girl. He got this little thong, bitch. Girl, he came out that bathroom looking like a stripper, honey. So I'm like, oh, bitch, this is some hot shit. So he walked on over there to the bed, girl, and he's like, hey, could you give me a little booty rub? I was like, absolutely, girl. I brought my little oils, girl. Oh, it was a time. I done put my little oils on his back, girl, giving him a cute little massage, girl, rubbing his little shoulder blades, massaging his little spine, girl. Like, I'm rubbing his legs, his shin, his feet. Then, of course, you already know where these hands went next, bitch. Now, he looked like he didn't have no ass, but Fran had a donkey on him and feeling and finagling and things like that. He had just got done shaving, too, the same day. So everything's going well, everything's like happening the way it needs to happen, and I'm just like, girl, like, let's get this shit on and popping, because you said you needed this douche. I know what you're trying to do, so let's do this. So I gets to kissing on his little shin, girl, kissing on up his little thigh, girl. I done bit the little booty cheek, girl, all that shit, right? So then Fran done got in doggy style, girl, and you already know how things go when they get in doggy style, girl. It gets a little noisy, if you get what I'm saying. So Fran done grabbed the little thong, girl, and he done pulled it to the side. He was so thick, girl, like the little thong kept sliding back in between, like the little, you know. So I had to like try to like, I kind of ripped it a little bit to kind of like get it to stay on the side that I needed to stay on, because baby, like, it's time for me to toss this salad, girl. Like I said, Chef Boyardee in this bitch. So I done got myself real into it at that point. You already know what went down, girl. I ain't got to get into all of that, girl. You know what I did and what I took care of. Some tea and some tea. Now, the first time that we linked up, he asked me would I ever try to, you know, fuck him. And I was like, maybe so. It just depends, because right now I don't have any condoms. So if I did, then I probably wouldn't mind it. I would try it. But, you know, I really don't care to, like, do that, because it's, like, not something I'm into. You know me, I love to gaslight a bitch. Like, I'll sit up here and play in your fucking face, and then play in your face. Like, I will make it seem like I'm just so against every damn thing that you're talking about that you're into, and you will get here, and I will do everything that you said you were into to you. So, girl, like, that's just how I am. I love to play the fence. I love to straddle the fence, especially in situations like that, because I don't want you to know what I'm capable of. I want you to come over here and expect the unexpected, or don't expect the expected, so that way you can have a better time. Now, girl, let me tell you something. I tried to on that day when he first came over here, but Fran was so damn loud, y'all. Like, when I say Fran was just in here, like, screeching and screaming and hollering, y'all. And I'm looking at him like, bitch, it's not even that fucking deep. Like, literally, it's not that deep. I don't know why you're doing all of that. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, why are you screaming? So, girl, like, that kind of, like, pissed me off. And I just went on and just went on about my day. Like, made him, like, handle his business in kaplooey. And then that was that, right? So, now we're back onto this time, right? Had the snap to prove it. But I'm not going to put it up in here, okay? I'm not going to put it in here. But I had the snap to prove it. He just didn't have no pants on. So I'm not going to show y'all that. However, he was telling me all about his life. He's like, you can go ahead on and put it in. I was like, okay. So, girl, I get to slide my friend on in, girl. Of course, you know how they be. They tense up a little bit. You got to tell them to breathe, honey, because you have to breathe. I'm finally able to get myself all up in there, girl. And it felt like Fran, like, molded around, like, if you get what I'm saying, girl. Because again, I'm trying not to be too descriptive, because I just don't like telling all my personal business, and I don't know what YouTube's gonna do. But yeah, I'm handling him. We having a little good moment, girl. Like, you know, the strokes are stroking, girl. The ass is talking. Like, everything is just amazing. So Fran's like,
I want you to bitch me out.
I was like, What you mean by that?
I want you to dish me out. I want you to have your way with me.
You should have never said that. Honey, I said flip over and get a missionary. When I be drunk, girl, especially like when I'm drunk off tequila and vodka or vodka, baby, it's like, I don't know what goes on down there, but it's like, I don't know. Like, it takes me a whole, like, 30 minutes to, like, an hour and 45 to finally reach a climax. And then I like to edge. If you don't know what edging is, girl, you're too young. Girl, he flipped over on his back real quick, threw them legs up behind his head, honey. When I tell you I had that man bent up like a foldable chair, a picnic basket, honey, I was drilling him. I was drilling his shit, girl. And I was just having so much fun, girl. So, friend, he gets to crescendoing. He went from a baritone to a soprano. And I'm just like, girl, you told me to do what I wanted to do, and that's exactly what I'm doing. You wanted me to bitch you out, and you're moaning like a bitch. So, there you go. So, I'm just handling him, girl. I mean, I'm handling friend, folding him like a pretzel. I'm his auntie Annie, bitch. He done creamed all up on me, girl. And that was basically that on that, friend. Let loose because he spun on around. After I let loose, he spun on around. I give him a cute little bop bop, and after I get a little bop bop, girl, he poof poof. And that was the night that I linked up with the Kappa girl. When I say freaky ass nigga girl, freaky ass nigga girl. So, thank you guys so much for tuning into this story time. If you guys like this story time, please give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, please give me a thumbs down. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for videos like this one, obviously. And if you love my gorgeous face and my bomb-ass bundles, girl, make sure you guys share my video with all your friends, your family, whoever the hell you want to share it with. Go ahead on and share with whoever you want to share it with. Thank you guys so much for 905 subscribers, bitch. We are 95 subscribers away from 1K. 95 subscribers away from 1K. Can you believe that shit? Girl, have a good one. Be safe. And remember that y'all are the baddest bitches, okay? Period. Bye, bad bitches.